how to assemble and disassemble a system unit, and also how to install operating system, particularly the home premium, Windows Home Premium. So before we proceed to our tutorial, first let us introduce ourselves. And
So, I am Harry James B. Myron.
John Dave Delgado, Troy Soto,
Dave Neres. Jason Ron.
and Adam Santo,
And we are the Group 2!
Okay, hello guys. Here in front of you is a system unit which has a brand of HP Pavilion P6000 series. And first things first, you have to unscrew the screw of the back portion of the system unit, which is located here in front of you. And after you unscrew the screw, then you can slide the side panel of the unit. And then, ta-da! You can see now the inside portion of the system unit. In the system unit, composed of different components. And now we have to remove the wires connected to the components first. Make sure that you have memorized or understand the connections of the wirings to avoid misconnections. Over there, you have to unscrew the power supply. And then you slide it up, then that is our power supply now. And the second part is you have to remove the front panel of the unit. There's no screw on it, and that is our DVD drive. And that is our hard drive. You have to remove it after the DVD drive. That is now our hard drive. And do not forget the lock of the video card, which can be found at the back portion of our unit. And after you unlock that lock, then you can freely remove the video card now. And that is now our video card. And the next one is our random access memory. And then you remove the fan that has been connected at the back portion of the unit. After you remove the fan, then you can now remove the screws on the motherboard. And make sure that you remove it carefully because there are some sensitive components in the motherboard. Again, careful on unscrewing the screws on the motherboard. And then you remove the motherboard. That is now our motherboard. So these are the parts the components of our system units, as you can see. Okay, and for the assembling of the components in the system unit is now commenced. First things first is you have to install the motherboard first and carefully fit it on the system back panel connectors. By the way, there are system units that has a notch below the screws for them to lock. And for this unit, fortunately, there's no notch, so you have to unscrew them directly. And again, you have to be careful in screwing the screws of the motherboard. And now you have the RAM, our random access memory. So in installing the random access memory, you have to level them in pushing. Now that's it. Okay, the next one is our video card. You must be careful installing it. And then after the video card, you have the hard drive. And the next one is our DVD drive. Slide there, and do not forget to slide lock. And now we have our power supply. So after you install all the components in the system unit, you have to put all the designated wires of the components. After all the wires, don't forget to install back our front panel of our system unit. Okay, and after all, you have now the side panel of the unit, or the cover. Don't forget to screw it. And that's all. Hello guys, we will now start for the installation of our operating system. And by the way, this is a Windows Home Premium. First things first, you have to restart our computer. And wait until it shuts down and press the delete button or the F10 button. And now you have to choose the BIOS system, and over there you have the advanced mode, and make sure the SATA controller mode must be fitted. So over there you press enter and then choose AHCI. Okay, after you choose the AHCI, then you will now press the boot, of which you will prioritize of what installer you will use, or where did you store your installer. And in this situation, we have the USB, and you have to prioritize the USB flash drive, which is the Kingston Traveler. After you prioritize it, then you have to save and quit. Then don't forget to press any boot from the USB. Then choose enter. Okay, now the Windows is loading files. Now the computer is starting. Let us wait. Now You have to set it up, press next, then install now. Oh, in this portion, make sure that your computer must be fitted, whether it is a 32-bit or a 64-bit. So in this case, our computer is a 32-bit. So now you have the partitioning portion, and you have to delete all the memory stored in that computer. Make sure that you have a backup before you have installed an operating system. And then I chose to partition it with the half of the memory. Now we are now completed to the partitioning area. So now you have the unallocated space. So now you have to proceed, and let us wait for the expanding window files. So the installing, probably it will take 20 to 30 minutes based on our computer. So you don't have to press any key on that. So you have to leave it until it will start. So now our computer is setting up update for the registry settings. So now, oh, you have the final step, completing the installation. So leave it there and it will start automatically. Now the desktop is already preparing.